out and it didn't come back. I just don't believe that.
Well, sometimes it takes time. Sometimes it takes time.
Oh, okay.
And for that person, it just hadn't come back yet.
Still have music on.
You just never know.
Your music is still on? Is there something humming? Good morning, everybody. Phil's checking the sound system. While he's doing that, a couple of things going on. I haven't got it plugged in yet. Thank you for reminding me. I have never done this before. I'm just new kid on the block. Don't mind me. Have a few other things on my mind this morning. The technical stuff is always at the bottom.
Are we on?
Yep. Tell them about the song.
Good morning.
Tell them about the song.
Okay, for all of you online, we played Smash Mouth, I'm a Believer. Fun song. Listen to it. Yeah. Originally. Yeah.
So
I've gotten back into vinyl after not 65 years of not being in it, and 65.
Tell people what that means.
And it's records. Sorry, vinyl records. And so I asked Janice, so what would you like to listen to? What do you want me to go get? And she says, I really like the Monkees. So I found one, and then I said, so if you could have something else, well, I always wanted this one from the Monkees, and I figured that one there. And she goes, well, actually, yeah. Went to the same place, found it.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So she never had that one. So anyway.
Much fun to be had. So if you're in the audience here, we've got a calendar going around. One of the church eternal calendars that doesn't have the year on it, so the days remain fresh. Find your date, find the date of your birthday and write your name on it so we can keep track of your birthdays, or we can acknowledge birthdays as they come around. So,
or if you want to just do a different day during the month, the point is we're going to try to do, well, I'm just saying some people don't want to have that information on. So, we're trying to do by the month and have a, cake or whatever for everybody.
We've got a sign-up sheet here. The board has agreed that if you want to do a singing group, not a choir, because we probably won't do choir stuff, but a singing group, chorus, sign up. We'll find a time for everybody to meet and sing, because music is a powerful thing spiritually too. So there you go. And that has this lit board that has what's going on in the world. That's just something else. Okay. Come on in. We're fine. Just what's on the calendar. What's on the calendar, you just write it down on the whiteboard, on the whiteboard there, and then make sure the communion supplies are refilled if needed, and then plug in the cross light. May always turns the lights on that goes around. And then after services, if you turn the lights off and close the doors, and then make sure the coffee pots are turned off and emptied and all that stuff, unplug the Keurig and wipe off the counters. So I need help people doing that. Would you? So sign up just one Sunday a month, or I've only got September there listed, so just one. If we had a main person and an alternative for one of those Sundays, that would just be really, really helpful. Thank you so much. Also, this week we have drum circle. Woo-hoo! Wednesday. Woo-hoo! So that's coming up. How many people here have a drum? And if you don't have one, Daryl has extras. And he's going to do a drum making class. That class is full. But if you want to make a drum, let him know. And he'll schedule another one down the road. Okay? I think that's it for now on all of that stuff. Go, Phil. Your turn.
What am I doing? Oh, patron saints. We have a couple patron saints by the name of John Lennon and George Carlin.
Yeah,
and John said, as usual, there is a great woman behind every idiot.
Sounds like something George would say. Yeah.
True too. George. George. I want to live. I don't want to die. That's the whole meaning of life, not dying. I figured that out when I was in the third grade.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is a new book. I kind of like. There's some good stuff in there. True facts that sound like bull. The Stegosaurus is older than grass. Think about that. They were vegetarians, so what did they eat? So
Something other than grass.
that's correct. What we now know as grasses did not evolve until well into the Cretaceous period, which began 145 million years ago. The Stegosaurus roamed the Earth during the Jurassic period, 155 million years, up to about 150 million years ago. And instead of consuming consumed mosses, ferns, and other fauna. See, now you learn stuff from church. Isn't that amazing?
Did she warn you about us at all?
No, I came in with a blank slate.
Oh,
Or at least warn you about Phil.
true. According to the U.S. Transportation Administration in 2003, because this is an old book, passengers left $303,970 in loose change at airport metal detectors. The U.S. Treasury Department appropriated the money and returned it to circulation. Probably a lot more than that now.
But no pennies.
Yeah, but no pennies now. No pennies. I just honestly don't understand this, and I forgot to ask you about it. So here we go. Sidney Smith, 1771, said this. Soup and fish explain half the emotions of life.
Soup when you're sad and sick. Soup is very nourishing,
That's true.
and if you do fish, fish and chips is fun.
I don't know if they had those a couple hundred years ago, but I don't get it. So apparently,
lots of different things in it at once.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very nourishing and
okay. And a Portuguese proverb: visits always give pleasure. If not the arrival, the departure. And a French proverb: there is no such thing as a pretty good omelet.
It's either good or bad.
It's either good or bad. That would be my interpretation. I love omelets. They're so good. Ugh. A good vegetarian omelet's my favorite. You can't make an omelet without breaking eggs.
Timing is everything, right?
Yeah. The most I can do for my friend is simply to be his friend.
Yes.
So, Henry David Thoreau.
Just being present. Yeah. It's a big deal.
I get that one. So that means where's the one I'm missing? There it is. And I have to apologize in advance for these jokes, kids' jokes. These are
beyond bad dad jokes.
Yeah. What do you call a cow with 4 legs?
Healthy.
Cow. Yeah, a cow. Yeah. How do pigs communicate with each other? Swine language. How do ants keep warm in the winter? Antifreeze. What do you call a fly with no wings?
Dead.
A walk.
Oh.
Okay. I told you I apologize about these ones. Usually they're pretty good. These ones were not so much. Who's a boar's favorite painter? Picasso.
Oh, no.
I know. Like I said.
I've tried to throw that book away more than once. But it keeps finding it in the trash.
Somebody give me a new book.
So when Phil, news on Phil went and got his stitches out. What day
Monday.
was that? Monday? Yeah, doing pretty good.
Still looks awful underneath. I have to
And
keep
it's
it covered
still
up.
pretty tender in there. And then next week, Phil has,
Coming week.
this week, Wednesday, he has mouth surgery. They're going to do a
4 or 5 days of
Graft.
liquids only, and then
4 weeks of soft.
4 to
6
6 weeks of soft food and
So,
Implant? What's wrong?
yeah,
graft.
skin graft implant.
Skin graft.
thing, yeah.
Oh, yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
So 4 weeks of ice cream.
Yeah.
Well, I said that to somebody, and somebody said milkshakes. Milkshakes.
You're right by the yogurt.
So while he was getting his stitches out, which was an ordeal all by itself, the nurse that was taking the stitches out said, "So how long you guys been together, getting married?" And it was like, "Well, 38, almost 39 years." And she said, "Well, what is keeping you guys together? How do you make that work?" And we had just talked about it, and one of the things that we had discussed was the fact that you keep learning to love the person the other person's becoming.
Because the one you married is long
Long
gone.
gone. People change. The good news is that we have done a lot of changing together.
Yeah,
The things that
it's
we have
weird.
as preferences,
I mean, our color preferences change, our food
Right.
preferences change. It's just weird.
our movie
Just
preferences change.
Movie preferences recently changed.
And then we just like talk to each other, go, "Oh, really? You're okay with that? Okay, that sounds fine." So that's one of the things. The other thing we discussed was that
You wrote it down.
I did, that it's important to have laughter. And this is not mocking one another, but this is that joyful
Well, there's a little bit of that,
playfulness.
maybe.
No, there's not. We don't do that. No.
No.
That would be
Yeah, that would.
missing body parts of
Yeah,
that. No.
yeah.
But it's like several years ago, Phil was still working, and he had to get ready, and he always puts blueberries on his breakfast cereal, and so he had some from the freezer, put it in the microwave, and then
And these were the frozen ones, so
by the time
juicy
they're
and-
thawed, they're juicy. So as he was taking it back to put on his cereal, he bumped into the counter. Anyway, blueberries everywhere, all over his clothes, all over the counter, all over the floor. You could see the blueberry stains where it rolled. I got new
She got
flooring
new floor out of it.
so it was really good. But anyway, I went into the kitchen, and he was like, "Oh, I made this terrible mess," and I laughed. And I said,
I was
"Phil,
kind of laughing too.
this is epic. This is an epic blueberry stain." So then I got to learn how to take blueberry stains out of clothes and all
Yep.
that stuff.
Yeah.
So, but you can get upset, or you can get mad, or you can laugh. So laughter is really, really important. The other thing that Phil and I have talked about is purpose.
Mhm.
I am not his purpose, and he is not my purpose. I have a purpose, a life purpose. I can share with him, but I'm not making him responsible for my happiness. I'm going to do my thing. He has his life purpose, and he has his interests, and he does his own thing. He can share that with me, but I'm not accountable for making him happy, and he's not accountable for making me happy. But finding one's own purpose is extremely important in maintaining a really strong relationship. Now, I have a whole lot to say about that, because sometimes we're in transition. We don't know what our purpose is. I used to have that job. Now I'm retired. What do I do now? So sometimes our purpose changes. Sometimes our health changes. So what we could do, we can't do anymore. So we got to do something different. So, but knowing that we have a purpose and that our purpose will be revealed to us is powerful. Is powerful. And that really cuts the slack on the relationship. That really supports the relationship. Another thing is giving and receiving boundaries lovingly. One of the first things that, I came from a different marriage, different. It was very different. And I was traumatized by some things. And one of the things that happened in that previous relationship is we would have church picnics, church potlucks, and I would make something.
Well, that would traumatize me.
I would make something, and this person would sabotage that, and then laugh at me and tell everybody what a terrible cook I was. Phil doesn't do that. Of course, he'll eat anything, so it's not. I could be a terrible cook, and he'd never know. But anyway, he had done something. We brought something here to church, and it was two separate things. and at the last minute you put them together. Well, he put them together before we left the house. And I was like, Phil, you put them together? Because, so anyway. And he put both hands on my shoulders, looked at me very gently with kindness and said, this is not my stuff. And he gently walked away. There was no shame, no blame, no, well, how dare you speak to me like that? He knew I was upset, but he was gentle. He was kind about it. And he allowed me to be with that. He's also, I've just learned so much from Phil. And
I didn't know she was going to do this.
no, you didn't. So the other thing, and I can let you go here pretty quick here, is giving and receiving apologies. Because when you have a relationship with someone, whether it's your significant other, your beloved, or son or daughter, or grandkids, or our next door neighbor, it's really important to be able to have clear boundaries and having your purpose, your ability to do things, your ability to laugh about stuff, and knowing that you're growing, everybody's growing, and we grow at different rates. But this giving and receiving apologies, I really want to chat with you all about that for just a bit. So I'm going to release you for now,
Oh, good.
Phil.
Okay.
But thank you for being who you are.
Yeah, I just don't know if I'm going to be here next week or not, just
Yeah.
because of this.
Yeah, we don't.
We'll be praying for you.
He'll be around, but he may not be able to be here. Anyway, physically. Giving and receiving apologies. I think that's really, really hard because I don't know about you, but I don't think we've ever been taught how to give and receive an apology. We were told, you tell your brother you're sorry, right? Or in our family's case, it was usually, you tell your sister you're sorry, right? But that's not a real apology. And we don't learn how to receive that. We don't know how to receive an apology. Has anybody ever apologized to you and you were kind of like deer in the headlights? Okay, what do I do now? I know there's tons of people that you wish you had received an apology and you didn't. We'll talk about that too. But I want to talk to you about inappropriate apologies. The apologies. We've all been apologized to in snarky ways. And because the other person doesn't know how to apologize. Apology is not a fault. An apology is not I'm just a horrible human being. I must suffer in front of you and receive condemnation from you in order to justify my existence. No. But that's what we were raised on. So if you've had really bad apologies, it's because the other person just didn't know any better. Probably never had anybody apologize to them in a good way. So just got a couple more. I'm sorry, but you're too sensitive. I was only just talking to him. I guess I should say I'm sorry about that. Okay. I want to talk to you about there's so much stuff here. I'm losing myself. I apologize, but I'm not sorry. Okay. It's not important to apologize for your feelings or for the other person's feelings. It's important for us to apologize for what we've done. Even if we do everything nice and the other person gets upset, it's still okay to apologize. I think one of the things I really like about Phil is that I know he would never intentionally hurt my feelings. And so if he comes to me with an apology, it's sincere and I know it is. And sometimes the apology is as simple as whoops. That's an apology. That just means I know what I did. And that's all we really need, right? is the acknowledgement of that. And if, oops, I know what I did, even though that's unspoken part, you know that things are going to change. You're not being set up to be abused by somebody else. My brother did this whole thing on civility for another organization, a 47 slide presentation. It was really pretty intense. And there was one of the slides in there that it was a quote from a person by the name of Richards in the book Civil Unity. And it says, in any encounter, we are either giving it life or we are draining it. There is no neutral exchange. I don't know about you, but I want to give life to people. I just really want to be positive into that. So let's talk about an effective apology. This is on me. I made a mistake. That doesn't diminish the human being that made the mistake, but that acknowledges that a boundary was crossed, something was done in error. This is not about shame and blame. An apology is not about shame and blame. It's about honoring and uplifting the relationship. Makes sense? Here's what I'll do to fix it. I was rushing. I missed that detail. I'm sorry. I felt bad as soon as I realized that I had said that. Because we're human. We're not perfect, right? Unless you are and I haven't noticed yet. I've adjusted so this doesn't happen again. And then forgive me. It really helps when somebody says, I know my words hurt your feelings. I'm sorry about that. Not I'm sorry if my words hurt your feelings. That's not really an apology. But I'm acknowledging my part. That's the apology, don't you think? Now, how do you receive an apology? Have you ever been taught how to receive an apology? Well, it's about time. See, I told you were wrong. No. Again, it's about nurturing that relationship and a simple thank you. I appreciate that. But receive it. Take it in. Let it heal. Because what happens then is that disruptive energy, you know, when there's things that are amiss, there's that disruptive energy. It feels terrible, especially for those of you. Now, that's it. What if the apology doesn't come? Have you ever had something where it was really a deep wound and you never got an apology? Let me address that, please. This is big stuff. This is big stuff. Because people don't know how to apologize, because people are so afraid of feeling less than, they may not ever be able to. There's somebody I know that had some emotional wounds from their father, and the father died, and this person is still miserable and can't let it go. He should never have treated me that way, and is full of rage still, and the guy's already gone. How long are you going to hang on to it? This is about healing you if that apology doesn't come. Okay? So I want you to think about a situation where the apology didn't come to you. All right? Now, in that situation, if it's somebody that you have a relationship with, you might want to think about going to them and having a talk. If you need a mediator, let me know. I'll help. This is big stuff because this is about repairing that wound, soothing that energy. This sharp energy hurts, doesn't it? They may still never be able to give you the apology. And if you want to work through I've got a process. I'll talk to you about it later. If you want that you can do for you. I'm going to share with you here just a second, that you can do for you if that apology never shows up. Okay? That's important to know. Have you all got something that you're remembering that you would really like to let go? Now, this doesn't mean that you can now go and have lovely friendship with this person and go have a coffee and everything's going to be lovely. It doesn't mean that. But it means that you can heal. And maybe that will happen. I can't say that it won't. But this is about you, about me healing and neutralizing this energy, right? There's a Bible verse I want to share with you. It has the key to it. Is that my Bible verse? Nope. Wrong. Oh. The dog. The dog has the key for this, all right? So when Phil and I got our dog Delilah, she was a mess. She's still a mess, but she was a much worse mess back then. She was a rescue from Houston, so she'd been on the streets starving to death for the first 3-4 months of her life. So when we got her, she was pretty much a wild thing. We taught her three things. First thing was come. Let her come. Come to a whistle. Come. And she got it. She was really good. You always reward and treat that because her presence is really important. You know, I can't control the dog if she's down the street.
Yeah.
She needs to be right here. Okay. The second thing is we taught her is drop it. She picked something. She was a puppy. She always picking something up in her mouth, whether it was food or just, a shoe, drop it. She needed to learn to drop it. She got it. And then leave it. That was the hardest thing. It's one thing to drop it, but I still see it. I can pick it up any second. I'm still focused on that thing. But to leave it, means she has to change her focus and move away. That's what I'm asking of you to do. First thing I'm asking you to do is come. And by come, I mean come into the presence of divine. We cannot do this alone. We humanly cannot do this. This is not a humanly possible. This is sacred. It's divine. And we need help. So come. Come into the presence of the Lord. Come into the presence of divine spirit. Whatever that is for you. I don't care what that is for you. We don't care what you believe. We care that you believe. So whatever your belief system holds, get into that sacred presence and notice this wound. Can you do that? You can do that. Now drop it. Drop it. Watch it hit the ground. This is not about you. It's not about your worth. It's not about you needing to prove yourself to anybody. It's not about you having to do the right thing. It's not about you teaching them how to be a good person. Drop it. Drop it. Let it go. How you do that? This is hard. This is hard. One way to do that is notice where in your body that's hitting you. Is it in your heart space? Take a breath, pull it out, and let it go. In your shoulders, you may have to have help with that one. Pull it off, let it go. And when I drop stuff, I always have, for me, it's a blue flame. Perhaps you've heard of the violet flame of Saint Germain. Whatever you do, I just throw it into fire. Burn it up. This is none of my stuff. It's not about me. It's not about me trying to prove myself. Okay, got it? So we drop it. Burn that off. And then leave it. Focus on something else. Focus on your purpose. Don't know what your purpose is? Focus on what brings you joy. Oh, what brings me joy? Well, painting might bring you joy, right, May? Singing might bring you joy. Right, Dory? Dancing might bring you joy. Focus on whatever brings you joy, and this becomes a nothing. This no longer has a jagged edge poking you in the back. Got it? Come, drop it, and leave it. And with that, then, when you think of that person, the word that comes to your mind is going to be next. I'm on to the next person. I'm on to the next thing. That doesn't matter to me anymore. I've released that. I don't have to carry that anymore. These wounds are deep. They're big. And they'll percolate back up again. Oh, here's a whole nother level of that I didn't see I had coming. I'm going to come into the presence of the Lord, come into the presence of divine spirit. I'm going to drop it into the flame, pull it out of my body, pull it out of my mind, throw it into the flame, and shift my focus. On to the next thing. Make sense? Make sense? Move on. Sometimes we have to write it out if we're going to drop it. Sometimes that dropping it isn't as easy as just, there it is. Sometimes we have to write it out and then burn it. Sometimes we have to take a walk and cry it off. Sometimes we just sit and stare out into space, looking at the stars, you know, go to the beach, watch the waves come in and out, neutralize that energy. Whatever works for you, do what works for you. But it's time to stop carrying that pain. It's time for that pain to stop poking you every time you move around. We're done with that. It's time to be free. It's time to be joyful, right? So it's okay to give an apology. It does not lessen you in the least. If anything, it builds you and the other person up. If they receive it, glory, hallelujah. If they don't, come, leave it, come, drop it, leave it. Next, on to the next thing. Make sense? The Bible verse I want to share with you today is, we've read this so many times, but I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Ephesians 4:32. Be kind to one another. Be kind to yourself. This is a kindness to oneself. Now, I want you to, if you're really strong enough, if you're really brave, forgive yourself. Is there something you've done and you've wounded yourself? Come into the presence of the Lord, drop it, and leave it. And be done with it. Go on to the next thing. That woundedness is done. We're done with that. Be kind to one another and yourself. Tender-hearted. Be tender-hearted with that person. Oh, look, that person doesn't know how to give an apology. That person doesn't know what an ass they are. I don't know. But that might be a little judgmental. At least we can stick with, they don't know how to give an apology. Forgiving each other. This is what is going to make us happy. Take us to the next level up of spiritual growth, of spiritual empowerment. I want to be spiritually powered, don't you? Let's do it. Just as God in Christ has forgiven you. We've been forgiven. There is nothing between us and divine source. Nothing. There's nothing we've done, nothing that we could do that could ever separate us from the love of God. Nothing. Nothing. It's just stuff. It's our perception of stuff. So come into the presence of the Lord, drop it, leave it, go on to the next thing. Let's do a guided meditation. I'm going to ask your opinion. Do you want the cheat sheet first? So you can mark it off as you go, or you want me to just do the guided meditation and then give you the cheat sheet?
Meditation.
Let's do the meditation first, okay? Several people said meditation first, so we'll do that. And then I have a cheat sheet for you, so it'll be easier. Sorry. Well, if you want, who wants the cheat sheet? Come get it. If you want it, come get it. I don't care. It doesn't hurt. Makes me no, never mind. All right.
Just apologize when you get up there.
Don't apologize. I don't require an apology. I'm sorry I asked. All right, so let's do this. We are going to take Phil suggested this one. well, he didn't suggest all the details, but he suggested where we go today. We're going to go to a beautiful lake, and then there's going to be a cave by the lake. So but first, let's just take a breath and relax, get centered in our physical form. I'd like you to bring your attention to your heart space. And let your heart space feel open and free and at ease, peaceful, awake. And from your heart space, from this centered space, place of being, I'd like you to bring your attention to the bottoms of your feet. There's energy portals at the bottoms of your feet. They could look like the eye of a camera. They could look like trap doors. They could look like sliding doors, whatever. But these portals will open when you're mindful of them. And these are two-way portals. So they allow you to feel the groundedness of this earth, the physical plane. And they also allow all the hurt and pain that you're carrying in your body to drain out the bottoms of your feet. So you can draw in this grounded energy, bring it up to your heart space. And then let anything that is not love and light drain out the bottoms of your feet. It's just energy. And you know how the earth can percolate water through the dirt and stuff and the water gets purified? This will purify your energy. So it's okay to let it go. It's just pain. It's just your own discomfort. It's just energy. Now bring your attention to the top of your head. There's an energy portal there. And this energy portal is our connection to spirit, and it's always open. When I say come to the presence of the divine, you're already there, but sometimes we forget. We get absorbed and wrapped up in stuff. So this bringing your attention here allows that portal to open even more fully, and the flow of energy from spirit to you can amplify. And there's energy portals over the top of your head, many of them. And there are many different colors. You will find yourself being drawn to a particular one today that has energy for you. Maybe it's a golden portal. Maybe it's white. Maybe it's copper colored or silver or yellow or pink or blue, purple or iridescent. Whatever color you're tuned into has significance for you and will be a blessing to you today. So allow that to connect in, tap into that, and then this beautiful living light of love and whatever color or flavor that is will flow into the top of your head and it'll touch your mind. As it touches your mind, any memories of those agitated difficulties, whether there was an apology or a bad apology or all that distress, let this beautiful energy move that away from you and push it away from your mind. It'll just fall at the bottoms of your feet. Let this beautiful energy touch your third eye, your eyes, your discernment centers, the occipital lobes at the back of your head. This is how you perceive your world. So now you can perceive your world from a different perspective. People are not out to hurt you. People are not out to make you mad. People are just people. Sometimes they're just people-y. Now let this beautiful living light of love touch your ears, your mouth, your throat. This is your truth circuit. And allow this beautiful truth of who you are settle in. You are not your difficulties. You're not your challenges. We had an escape dog there for a second. Allow yourself to recognize the truth that sets you free. You don't have to make people understand you. You don't have to make people like you. You don't have to make people do anything. You can just be. Be at peace. bringing more and more of this living light of love. Let it touch your heart space. Breathe it in. Feel that peace generating through your whole being. Letting that love and light flow up into your shoulders and down into your arms, into your hands, so that you can do worthy work. And let this living light of love flow through the rest of your being, touching every organ, every system, every tissue, every fiber, every cell of your body, even into your cells, even into your DNA. Bringing you peace on a cellular level. Bringing you divine connection on a cellular level. And let it flow through your legs and down into the earth. And you're anchoring this beautiful living light of love into the earth. This earth could use that beautiful love, could it not? It feels good to be of service in this way. And now gently, gently close the bottoms of your feet, and you are a vessel of light. You're going to contain this light. You're clear and bright. And more light is still coming in. Let it fill your body even more and even out into the energy field that surrounds your body. And as you're enjoying that beautiful, peaceful energy, we're going to take a little walk. I'd like you to find yourself next to the edge of a beautiful lake. You see the trees. Hear the birds. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. And as you're walking along the beach, you'll notice that there is a stream entering into this lake. And you're going to follow that stream upstream of it. And that will take you to the edge of a rock outcropping. And you'll see that there's a cave there. Maybe there's some branches or vines or something in the way. You can push them up aside if there is. If not, just walk on in. There's plenty of room for you to walk in. And continue to follow that stream. And this cave opens up into a cavern. And the cavern, you can see the top of the cavern is open to the sky. You can see the sky above. The sun is shining in. And inside this cavern is a beautiful pool. Beautiful pool of water. It is from that pool that the stream that feeds into the lake is coming from. But this pool gets its water from another source. How is this pool of water fed? Is it fed by a waterfall in the rocks, an artesian well within the pool, or another stream flowing in? Which do you choose? Which do you see, or which would you choose? A waterfall in the rocks, an artesian well within the pool, or another stream flowing in? And as you notice the pool, you're going to notice what it looks like. Is the pool light blue? Is it clear? Or is it dark blue? Light blue, clear, or dark blue? Whatever you see or whatever you choose. You find yourself feeling relaxed and peaceful. So, do you sit on a beautifully carved bench near the pool? Do you sit at the water's edge with your feet in the water? Or do you get into the pool and float? Sit on a beautifully carved bench. Sit at the water's edge with your feet in the water. Or do you get into the pool and float? Which do you do? Then you hear a sound. It's a critter. What critter do you notice? Is it a bat, a glowworm, or a bear? A bat, a glowworm, or a bear? And while you're here enjoying this situation, you ask Spirit for a gift, a spiritual gift to help you understand and help you get through the dark times. And from the pool, a bubble appears and floats to you. What's within the bubble? A child's storybook? A historical fiction book? Or a handwritten journal? Choose one of these. A child's storybook? A historical fiction book? Or a handwritten journal? Which might be here for you? You receive your gift, find yourself feeling deep gratitude for the peace and the grace that you feel while you're here. And you decide to leave a token of your gratitude. Do you leave a granola bar or some granola? Do you leave a message in a bottle for whoever might come after you? Or do you leave a glow stick? Which would you leave? A granola? Message in a bottle? Or a glow stick? Allow yourself to leave your gift feeling peaceful, recharged, rejuvenated. Follow that stream back downstream, out through the cave opening, back down to the edge of the lake, back around the lake, back into the here and now, into this time and space. Take a breath, exhale. We're going to pass out the meditations, then I'm going to give you the interpretation. We'll do communion, and then you get to ask questions here in a sec. So, Mr. Phil, if you join us up here for communion, sir. Communion's in the back if you'd like to join us. If you don't want to, if it's not part of your spiritual journey, that's fine. Thank you for allowing us this sacred moment. So would you hand those to the people? Just split them up and then hand them out as they go. Thank you, sir. And I know some of you got stuff that was not on the list. We'll get to that in a minute. Communion. This is our time to come into the presence of Spirit. Apologize to the people online. It looks like we're getting connected and disconnected. I don't know. Nick. You smell? Well, you got it started.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yours is doing the same thing.
Yeah, sticky wicket.
You don't
Join
feel
us
so
in
bad.
prayer again, please. Loving Spirit of light, as we drink this in, help us to drink in life, all of it, even when people are peoply. Help us to not be so peoply, but help us to be loving. Thank you. In the name of Jesus, the Ascended One. Amen.
Sometimes not the peoply, it's just the two peoply.
Two peoply. Agreed.
So we've almost figured out which company we're going to use for the parking lot. So it's going to be more money than we thought it was going to be. Happens.
So if you can help with that. And folks online, if you could help too, that would be really great. It's going to be a challenge to get it all taken care of. Fill in the picture. So,
But the most expensive part on there would have been something that would last a long, long time. We're not going to be alive a long, long, long time.
well, this building might be still here, but anyway,
The building might still be here.
down the road. So let's take a look at our meditation, shall we? Mr. Phil, I don't know if anybody needs the microphone.
Okay.
So if you could. All right. So first of all, thank you for participating in that meditation. When you got to the pool was fed by another water source. How many people got a waterfall on the rocks? Okay. How the pool is filled relates to how you're ready to heal, or what you're ready to heal and purify from your being right now. What you're ready to heal and clear. All right. Waterfall in the rocks. This is old wounds caused by others' criticism and judgment. The artesian well. Okay. You're ready to heal judgment and criticism inflicted upon self and others. Self-criticism. Ouch. Another stream flowing in. Okay, you're ready to heal overthinking and self-doubt. Yes. The color of the pool, the color of the pool is what helps you heal right now. Okay, so you know what you're ready to heal. And this is what helps you heal. How many people got, did anybody get anything else besides those three things on the what water came in? Okay. Who got light blue for the color of the pool? Okay. What helps you heal right now is sacred peace through forgiveness of self and others. Clear? Self-acceptance and honorable actions. You know, when I say honorable actions, this is doing the right thing. Even when it's not comfortable, even when nobody cares, you're doing the right thing. And honorable also means honoring yourself for doing that. Maybe nobody else does, but you can take it on. Dark blue. What helps you heal right now is spiritual wisdom and trust. So trust may have been betrayed in the past, but now it's time to trust divine source. And that divine source and your experiences in the past have led you to a place of wisdom. Now you can discern what is safe for you to move forward. So you're feeling relaxed and peaceful, and what you do next is your next step. How many people sat on the beautifully carved bench? Nobody. Okay. If you online did, this is asking you to let your creativity flow. That healing, your creativity helps your healing. How many sat at the water's edge with your feet in the water? Okay. Go have some fun. Dang. I hate that. No. Sometimes fun is hard, especially when we have lived with criticism and hostility and all that stuff for so many years. It's hard to let go and have fun. So this is going to ask you to find what's fun for you and do a little bit of that, even a little. Who got in the pool and floated? Okay. This is asking you to lean into your spiritual trust and feel the support. The support is there. Lean into it. Lean into it. Anybody get anything different? Yes.
Sat on a blanket.
You sat on a blanket. Okay, so even though your feet were not in the water, this is having some fun, but it's also asking you to access that creativity. Whatever that might look like. And, you know, creativity could be singing in the shower. Creativity could be looking at your plants. Creativity could be sketching or writing a note to yourself or journal or whatever. You know, there's lots of ways to have creativity. Okay, so a critter approaches. How many people got a bat? Okay, this is Spirit's message to you. Spirit is saying this to you. Trust your intuition. A glowworm? Oh, come on. Somebody had to have the glowworm besides me. This one is saying, shine on, dear one. Shine on. A bear. All right. The bear, Spirit's message to you is you are protected and safe. It is safe to trust. If it doesn't bring you any worth, don't do it.
I got a bunny.
You got a bunny?
I got a bunny.
You got a bunny? Okay, so bunnies are the very gentle things, but bunnies also have the ability, they are about, well, they're kind of peaceful. I think what I'm hearing for you may not be the same thing that other people tell you it is. This is asking you to hold still and feel the presence and then go for it. You've ever seen a bunny run? Man, they can just hop like crazy. They're quick. So wait till you know and then go for it. That makes
I
sense.
got a big-eared bunny, but I morphed it into the bear
Okay.
for conformance.
Okay, so you can have both. So this, again, the same thing is the big ears is letting you know, listen
Okay.
to spirit, not listen to what everybody else is saying, not listen to your own head, listen to spirit, and then you'll feel safe and protected and can move on from there and go for it.
What about a squirrel?
A squirrel. I love squirrels. Squirrels torment my dog, but she loves them too. Squirrels are about being able to change gears quickly.
Bobcat.
Wait a minute. So Spirit's message to you is shift. It's time to shift. You'll know when to shift and do it. Don't hesitate, just go. Make sense? Sort of. Do you feel stuck?
I feel all over the page.
You feel all over the page. Okay. So that's too much squirrel energy of trying to do this and that and the other thing.
Yes.
So this is asking you, even squirrels have to center because they jump from branches to branch. They gotta have that center of balance. So bring yourself into balance and then go for it. Have fun. What else?
Bobcat.
A bobcat. And this is Spirit's message to you. Okay, so what I'm seeing and hearing for you is the bobcat is purring. And this is about allowing yourself grace, allowing yourself to be comfortable in your own skin, being at peace with yourself. Anybody else? Yes?
White-tailed deer.
A white-tailed deer. Have you ever seen a white-tailed deer and that tail just goes crazy? This is about joyfulness, the having fun, the being joyful. And there's different kinds of joy. Your joy is never going to look like Mark's joy. Mark is full blown, full body, wild and crazy. Right, Mark? So yours might not look like that, but your tail could be happy. So this is about let yourself find your joy and be joyful your way.
Thank you.
Be kind to yourself in doing that. Okay. The book that you got in the bubble is Spirit's gift to you now. And I know I restricted it to just a book, and I'm sure you got other things, but let's start with the books. Who got a child's storybook? Okay. Spirit's gift to you right now is joy renewed. There's been sorrows and difficulties in your life. Let Spirit give you joy. You don't have to manufacture it, but you can receive it. Okay? That makes sense? Historical fiction book. All right. This is letting you know that Spirit's gift to you now is wisdom and discernment. You know more than you think you do. A handwritten journal. Oh, I love this one. This is saying your ancient ancestors assist. Now I'm saying ancient ancestors assist because sometimes we have genetic, what do they call it when it's a problem passed down from generations, generational trauma, generational whatever. And usually that's 5 to 6 generations, 4 to 6 generations. If there's an alcoholic, then it goes down. And then the next one is cleared from that or can find their way out of that often. But before that, your ancient ancestors did some amazing things. They know stuff and they're here to help you. They're here to help you. So allow yourself to receive that guidance, that information. Okay. And I'm not talking about broken parents that, couldn't help you here in this world. This is beyond them that have it together now. Okay. Leaving a token of gratitude. When I did this, I wrote everything down first, and then I went back and prayed about it, and I asked, okay, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? When this came back to, okay, what does the token of gratitude mean? Oh, I was so overwhelmed and I even started crying. This is powerful. This is, oh, it did get rid, it got erased somehow. This is your gift to the universe. Your gift. Your gratitude is your gift. Granola or granola bar. All right. Your gift is others are strengthened by your courage and your honor. Make you want to cry, doesn't it? Message in a bottle. Others are blessed by your wisdom. Glow stick. Others are awakened by your light. Who got something different? Yes.
A bone necklace.
I couldn't hear you.
A bone on a necklace.
A bone on a necklace. Let me ask what that means for you. Your strength guides people into peace.
I had to put the light into the bottle and cast it out.
Okay, so you got a message in a bottle pretty much, but it was
Well, pretty much, but the
yeah.
glow stick went in there to cast out.
Okay. So others are blessed by your wisdom and awakened by your light. So put it out there. Anybody else get something different? And if you're too afraid to ask me, you can ask me after services. That's fine. So then we have reading it in reverse. And I have handouts for these too, you guys. So that'll be great. You don't have to take notes. I forgot. I'm sorry. I should have told you you don't have to take notes. So let's read it in reverse. And what we do is we look at the last one first and go through. So here it is. I now recognize my gift to the world. If it's granola, others are strengthened by my courage and honor. If it's a message in the bottle, others are blessed by my wisdom. A glow stick, others are awakened by my light. This allows me to receive spirit gift to me now. So either a children's book, my joy is renewed by spirit. I am blessed with wisdom and discernment, if it's the historical fiction. And it's the handwritten journal, ancient ancestors assist me now. I can then hear this message from spirit. If it's a bat, I can trust my intuition. Glowworm, time for me to shine. Bear, I'm protected and safe. My next step is, if you're on the bench, to let creativity flow. If you're at the water's edge, my next step is to have fun. Have some fun. And if I'm in the pool and floating, my next step is to lean into spirit, trust and feel the support. Then I will be able to heal with, it was blue light, sacred peace through forgiveness of self and others. If it was clear, I'm able to heal with self-acceptance and honorable actions. And if it was dark blue, I will be able to heal with spiritual wisdom and trust.
What about green?
Huh?
Green water.
Green water. I didn't do green water. Let me ask for you. Green water. It feels like walking a sacred path. I heal by walking a sacred path. And then the last one, I am now released from, it was a waterfall, old wounds caused by others' criticism and judgment. It was the artesian well, I'm now released from judgment and criticism inflicted upon myself and others. And if it's another stream flowing in, I am now released from overthinking and self-doubt. So would you be so kind as to pass these out? Thank you. Any additional questions on that? See me after services. These things take a little longer and I apologize, but I'm not sorry. I'm mindful of your time, but I also know that these things are extremely valuable. And if you have questions online, you can leave me a question. I'll try to get to you as soon as I get home. Sometimes the computer lets me connect in, sometimes not so much. I'll do my best. Let's do an energy circuit for the folks online. So our hands together really fast. You're still connected to whatever that beautiful light is from divine source. Bring it into your heart space, from your heart space to your left hand to right hand, back to your heart. And this creates an energetic circuit. And this connects you into that divine light, that divine love, that divine energy. And this is not your energy. This is sacred energy that is unlimited. You can call upon it anytime. Anytime you need to come to it, it's there. Anytime you need to release, it's there to help. Bring that into your heart space. Have a great week. Say goodbye.